The closet in the house was the biggest project to do. If you watch the house tour video, linked, the previous tenant took half of it down and then never put it back up when they moved out. So in order to match, I first took down the measurements of the walls so that I could probably buy all the pieces. Also, I have a very small sedan, so I have to be very strategic in what I buy and what I can fit in my car. Next step was to buy and cut the pieces to the sizes that I need. I broke out my trusty circular saw to do the trick, as I have no chop saw with me. Now comes finding and marking all the studs. I used a bit of masking tape and taped where the studs were so I knew exactly where to screw or nail in place. Now it's just securing the board piece into the wall by screwing it into the studs. And then this is when I realized that I hated it. Go on, keep watching. So I actually did not like how I did it earlier, and originally I was just gonna fix it and figure it out, but it wasn't going to match this current one, and it was just bugging me to my soul. So I unscrewed everything and I'm actually going to redo the entire thing. It's gonna take a little longer than I had wanted, but at least it will look better. And yeah, sucks for me, but it's a learning lesson. Everything is always a learning lesson. Learn from your mistakes. Okay, so here's a fresh new piece cut and stuck on the wall. Also, the previous piece that was used was to make small little braces that you'll see later, so it's all good. Make sure it's leveled. And now I'm drilling it in the middle to not only hold it in place, but also for the bracket to hold the pole. And then I screwed into the sides as well. Then I took my finished nailer and nailed it to the studs. And there's that small brace that I was talking about. Now time to stain the closet pole, and while that is waiting to dry, I'm installing the next shelf up top. Same steps as before, just minus my mistakes. Okay, now that the closet poles are done drying, I'm also now finishing with paste wax just so that it's easier for the hangers to glide through. Also, I cut the side pieces to put the closet pole through, and this was done just using my drill and a Forstner bit attachment to a drill hole. Just level, adjust, and then nail the hole. I'll drill it in later. Now adding all the other small braces for the brackets. Just nailing it in place. And now I'm going to use some wood filler to fill the holes to create a nice smooth finish. And as that's drying, let's get the shelves cut so that we can go put them on, like so. Two more to go. Now adding the pole and the size of the top section of the bracket. Side note, I don't know what happened to the video showing how to drill hole into my side pieces, so sorry. Also, please enjoy this failed it montage, starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Victory! Now it's time to screw in the last of the brackets. So basically the same process. I'm just drilling a hole into the stud to secure not only the board, but also the little pull bracket as well. And again, marking where all the studs are so I know where to nail it with my finish nailer. Then using my finish nailer to nail it in place. Then filling it with wood filler and smoothing it out. Then figuring out where the side pieces go and measuring out where the hole should go for the side pieces for the pole. Now add the side pieces and the pole and then attach it to the wall. And then you add the shelf. And that's basically it. Now I'm just screwing in little screws to the pole just so that it remains attached and not wiggly. And now I am just cleaning everything up and sanding everything to make sure that's got that smooth finish before I caulk and paint. Now I'm caulking everything so that it's got a seamless edge before I paint everything over. This part was actually unnecessary because I forgot that I was getting everything professionally painted, so I didn't need to paint it over, but it did look really pretty, so whatever. And this was the finished product. To the left is the original, and the right in the center is what I did to match the original. I think it came out pretty close. I mean, if you look up close, the painters did a great job of seaming everything and making everything cohesive. The brackets matched the originals. The color of the poles isn't exactly matchy-matchy to the original, but I actually like the newer poles better because it has a more richer color. But everything really came out pretty good. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon in a future video, and don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks guys, bye!